Good morning. Slept so well last night. Literally passed out for like 8 hours. I'm currently at Joey's place. This is where she's subleasing for the next month or so. And it is so cute. I would love to have a window in my bathroom, and the sunlight in here is so good. We're going to go get matcha and probably sit at a cafe for a bit before going to this event that my friend is hosting. Don't really have any concrete plans for the day. That's about what we have so far.
I need one of those. That's so convenient. You have allergies, right? Alright, great. That's skinny pancakes.
Go up first. Hello? Okay, you're kind of useless. Cause like, this is not too high. So pretty. Yeah.
After we came back from the event, we watched Hunger Games. It was my probably 10th time watching it. What about you?
Like 4.
And then we just laid on the couch. And it was very nice. I'm being blinded.
Me too. I don't think this makes us look good, honestly.
How do you feel about our adventures? Thank you. Hi, I spent all morning editing and now I'm just having these dumplings from last night. Just take out. These are sauerkraut and pork dumplings. I'm in the process of, oh, the lighting here is so bad. Okay, better. I'm in the middle of writing a packing list because today is packing day. Hair up, lip balm, and a big cup of water. I just made a packing list of absolutely everything that I needed to bring on this trip, and I'm saving myself a lot of stress by doing this a day in advance instead of what I normally do, which is the day of, and then I just get a lot of anxiety. This is definitely not a light packing list. I'm going for 2 months. I am so grateful to have such a flexible job that allows me to travel like this. I know that I just got back to New York 3 months ago and I'm going so soon because, well, first of all, I want to spend as much time with my grandparents as I can. And second, I made a promise to them before I left last time that I would come back in 3 months. And I'm making good on that promise. I feel like 1 month is a little too short and 2 months seems like it's perfect. I also want to travel to a few other cities while I'm there. And lastly, I try to make my Asia trips as long as I can because I just hate the flight to Asia so much. It's like 16 hours from New York, and I know I'm trying to be a more positive person. I am so miserable on that flight, and I don't know if there's anything that I can do to make that journey a little bit better. Anyways, let's get packing. I have my suitcases here. However, I realized that I have a huge problem, and that is because there is so little space in New York apartments. I put all my winter clothes in these suitcases, and now I also have to organize that. And there's also so much stuff to do before I leave. It's a lot of random tasks. I'm gonna stop complaining. I'm gonna start packing. While I pack for this trip, I would like to thank Airlo for working with me on this video. Airlo is an eSIM app that was created to save time and money. I never knew about the existence of eSIMs until I was recommended Airlo 2 years ago, and I've been using it ever since, and it's a life changer. I was so shocked when I first learned about this because while I was stressed about finding the airport SIM card vendors, looking for free Wi-Fi, and losing my physical SIM cards all the time, I could have been using Airlo the moment I landed. They cover over 200 countries and regions, which includes local, local, global, and regional eSIMs, and it is so easy to use. Just download the app, choose the plan you want, and once you purchase it, you can follow the instructions to install and activate the eSIM. Best part is that since it's digital, you get to keep your original phone number, and your friends won't be getting video calls from random phone numbers like mine have. Highly recommend. It saved me so much hassle in all my travels. You can install Airalo today using the link below along with my code CupOfJasmine3 to get $3 off your first eSIM. Hi, Mew Mew. You want to come with me? Mew Mew? She fits in perfectly. I was feeling a little bit stressed yesterday because I kept overthinking. This time around, I'm also seeing my parents along with my grandparents in China, and I feel like when you have 3 generations of people living in the same place, conflict tends to arise, and I guess I was just overthinking on that, but I feel much better now. I am very excited for this trip. What's up? Up! Up! Good girl! Last night, I got dinner with friends and we went to this amazing restaurant in Greenpoint. It was so good. I'm still thinking about this one soba that I had. It was duck with yuzu. And then we got to talk to the owner and he gave us dessert, which was so sweet of him. I'm gonna help Kelvin with dinner. We're planning on making some vodka pasta, a salad, and some steak. I already know it's gonna be so good. And then after, I'm gonna spend some time with him, spend some time with my cats since I'm running away from them for 2 months, and then head to the airport for my 17-hour flight. It's gonna be a very long flight, and that is the part that I am so not excited about. So hungry. All I can think about is food.
现在正好是华为出的那个，华为出那个折叠的
啊，3个。
对。
Good morning. I watched the sunrise today and it was so beautiful. I'm a bit sleep deprived trying to figure out my jet lag, so I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep. I had to take a break from picking up the camera the past few days because it's been an emotional roller coaster, if I'm being honest. You're all very important to me, so I just want to take a moment to be a bit vulnerable, and just in case this video starts turning out a little bit sad, I want to be transparent and not be cryptic nor overshare too much. But I'm just going through a really difficult time right now. When I landed, I found out from my grandma that my grandpa has been in the hospital for the past month and a half. And I know that they didn't want to put like a heavy burden on me or worry me before I got here, which was why they didn't tell me, and it was just a really huge shock. He's in a much better condition now, and I'm really grateful that he's on the road to recovery. He was so happy when I visited him in the hospital the other day. At the same time, I'm also trying to process and cope with the sudden loss of one of my closest friends, and it feels unreal to be saying this. I feel like I'm in a really terrible dream right now, and I'm gonna wake up and everything's gonna be okay. In the past 24 hours, I've gone through so many different emotions. Overwhelming sadness, anger, hurt, guilt, despair, disbelief, and I guess this is just what grief feels like. Every time I think that I'm out of tears cried, I'm not, and there's just so much more that keeps coming out. And I keep asking myself these what if questions, like what if I did X, Y, and Z, would things have turned out differently? And I know the answer to all my questions is that no, like there wasn't anything that anyone could have done to change anything. And that answer is so easy, it's just so hard for me to be able to accept that. And I know the process of healing is just going to take a very long time. Just a few days ago, we were giggling over the stupidest things on FaceTime. And I'm never going to be able to experience that again. Yeah, I'm sorry for making this so sad. It's just how I'm feeling right now, and while I just want to lay in bed and be miserable all day and fall into my unhealthy coping mechanisms, I know that she would have wanted me to be happy, and I have to stay strong for Grandpa, so I'm going to try my best. To end this part on a happier note, a brighter note I guess, today is 中秋节 Mid-Autumn Festival, and it's a day for family, so we're going to go out and have lunch together and then visit Grandpa and celebrate over mooncakes. 今天还挺热的。
你穿的不是不，你穿的也不够衣裳。
就是比我想象的好。
去那月饼。
没有掉太多。没有，它没怎么掉，还真没怎么掉。
I'm feeling a lot better today after a very sweaty bike ride. I'm getting lunch with April, but I'm a little lost. I'm not sure where the restaurant is exactly. Found it! It looks so deep. Look, Ducky. It's so happy. Oh, that rhymed. God. 为什么这么砰砰呀？太干了。We're currently at the Olympic Park.
Yeah. 奥林匹克公园。
Oh, and we got our nails done. It's very cute.
It's still colorful.
猫眼. Yeah, we're just sitting here catching up, and we thought we could watch the sunset, but I think the sun already set. It was really sunny during the day, and now it's so cloudy. What happened? 感觉可能要下雨。
对。
But being here kind of reminds me of, I feel like it took me back to 2008.
Nothing changed.
Yeah, like there's still like the old amusement park rides,
Yeah.
the like the tables, the chairs. It's all just very reminiscent of the 2000s and Chinese parks.
What do you want to eat?
I don't know, 有点想吃面条。
Oh really? Okay. 你能吃辣吗？
重庆小面 I love 重庆小面。
I wonder what's in it.
Should we try it?
No.
一点也不像我。
我看看。
谢谢。我觉得这是干面。We're slowly decluttering this apartment and starting off by just cleaning out a lot of the stuff in my childhood room. Been meaning to do this for a while, it's just that every time we came back it was just for a very short stay, so we never got to it. But this time, since I'm here much longer, we're just cleaning everything out and then also going to switch up the furniture in here. My mom has been helping me out a lot, and now I'm just going through all these art stuff that I had when I was younger. I don't know if you guys have ever used these pencil cases, but they were my favorite. Chinese workbooks. That is so funny. These are all my mom's corrections.
跟你要聊吗？聊聊，哎，你看，嘿，我们3个人呢，是不是？你看我们3个人全家的，那这个我就不要了。
为什么？
这OK，要给你。剩下那个有什么肤色不要？这个也不要。哎，这也最早放的。
I've never been to this park before. It's so beautiful. Wow. Going to this cafe in this park. Can't believe I've never been here before. I love trees. It's so peaceful here. What is this? Is this a...
This is a veggie sandwich.
Yeah, and this is scallion oil pasta.
Catching the sunset at 白塔寺。
西葫芦。
妹妹，我今天呀、改良了一下姥爷做的方法，我里面加了一点点咸蛋黄，
我知道。
又加了一点点咸蛋白。
Today's weather is so nice. It's beautiful.
It's so warm, and right now I'm exploring the hutongs. They're the alleyways in Beijing. Most of them are towards the city center. I am walking. Actually, I'm not too sure where I'm walking. I think I reached a dead end. Today is a solo date. Don't really have any plans. Just walking around. I went to this bookstore / coffee shop to get a drink, and now I'm walking towards the direction of Hohai because I want to watch the sunset there. But before I go there, I'm gonna go to the bakery to get some bread, and then I also want to check out this vintage store that's really close by. But yeah, I really like looking into the courtyards of these hutongs. Is that weird? They're just always so interesting to look at. My bread has been secured. Now I'm gonna go to the lake. I wanted to sit on a boat today, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it there in time. I feel like now would be a good time to say that I do not like being on bodies of water. I always wanted to try this. And I don't know why I chose this boat where I have to pedal by myself instead of the electric one, because my legs hurt. This is really pretty. I'm just kind of scared of being on bodies of water. Why did I think that I could sit on here and eat my bread? The people that gave me this boat, they were like, "Are you sure? Just you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can do it." It's actually not that bad. It's fine. I just need to make it back there. I ended up biking home. It was like a 40 to 50 minute bike ride, and I know I always talk about biking, but it's because I really enjoy it and it serves as a really good distraction. This room is going through a bit of a change. Like I said earlier in the video, we're changing up the furniture, so it's kind of empty here now. And this stool, I don't know if you can see it, but my grandpa made it. Grandpa is doing a lot better. I've been trying to visit him in the hospital every day, and I feel like his weekly progress, his weekly improvement is really big, so I'm really happy about that. I showered, got ready for bed, did my skincare and everything, and I want to do like a kind of end of the video check-in. I've been feeling really unmotivated as of late. I don't know, I just don't really feel like doing anything, and in the past few years I've gotten really pretty good at being able to compartmentalize my emotions and just separating them from work and whatnot, but this time around it's just really hard. If I could describe this pain that I'm feeling, I would kind of compare it to when I experienced my first heartbreak.
a few years back, and back then, in really simple terms, I felt like the world was collapsing on me. But this time it is just so much worse, like 1,000 times worse. Probably because this person is no longer on the same plane of existence as us, and there was no goodbye or anything. In the beginning, I couldn't really accept it, and the way the brain works is so interesting. When I would think about it a lot, I would get so emotionally overwhelmed, and my brain would just swoop in, and it would be like, you're good. It's not real. But I think I've reached a stage, a point where I've accepted it, but I'm still in the middle of processing it. Today's actually the first day where I didn't cry, and that's just what I've been doing the past few days. I would wake up and just spend hours crying and spiraling in bed. Some days I feel like I'm doing okay, but then there's days where I am just so consumed by grief, and then I'm not capable of doing really anything. And I'm so grateful for having loved ones around me, for making plans, which is what's been getting me out of bed. It was so hard to go on this solo date. I probably spent like an hour hyping myself up to get out of bed and to go out and explore. So I'm taking baby steps. I'm trying to find a way where I can navigate through and work with this grief rather than letting it consume me completely, nor do I want to repress it, because that's not healthy either. That's what I'm trying to figure out, and that's where I'm at right now. I've been listening to a few podcasts on healing from this type of grief, and a lot of them said that it would be nice to write a letter to them, which is what I'm gonna do after this. And I've also been brainstorming a list of self-care activities that I could do for myself. Probably gonna watch a movie later, and tomorrow the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bleach my eyebrows, which has kind of been like a bi-weekly ritual for me at this point. You know, prior to this trip, I was really excited to show you more of Beijing, which I'm still gonna try to do. I'm gonna try my best, but I can't really guarantee anything. The best that I can say is that I'm going to try my best. So yeah, this is where I'm going to say bye for now. Thank you so much for always being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you sometime soon. Bye. Hugs.